Early morning streams, but we had this thing all set up because we streamed a little bit of Far Cry Primal, which this is very different from. But you should check out that stream too because that game's a lot of fun. We played a good hour and a half of that. We're gonna play at least an hour of The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess HD today. I've got my Wii U gamepad here. I have my Wolf Link amiibo. And I forget the name of this character because I haven't met this character yet, and it's been a long time since I played Twilight Princess, I gotta tell you. I played a little bit last night. I probably put about an hour and a bit in to get us past the early sequence, which is undeniably slow. If you've played any Zelda video game before, you kind of know the deal. You're kind of introduced to a few rudimentary weapons and some of the characters that are in the village. You get a sort of instruction gameplay kind of thing on the mechanics of the game for conversing with people, for collecting rupees, for doing a little bit of shopping. I saved a cat, that kind of stuff. But now things are starting to get interesting. I saved a kid, and now let's take a look at this game. Okay, let's jump in. It is so far. What the?
Hi, everybody.
Oh no.
Oh, did you delete your...
Yes, I deleted my save. Oh, my save must have been on my hard drive. Oh, that sucks.
This is not the same Wii U? That
It is my save. It's the same Wii U, but it must have saved it to the hard drive. I don't want to start that all over again.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's so boring. I don't want to play that first hour again. No way. Okay.
So what do we do then?
I'm gonna go get my hard drive, and you keep talking to people.
Okay.
All right.
How's everybody doing today?
That'll be fun. Okay.
Yeah, so how about the weather? Hang on, I'm still getting set up.
You're still getting set up.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Well, you know what?
I'll chit chat with people.
Yeah, well, you
In the
chit
chat.
chat with people, and while I'm getting the hard drive, you can figure stuff out.
For what? Figure out what?
Oh,
what
you
else
can
do we
play
need?
a little bit of the early stuff. If you
Okay, well, I've played the game before.
All right, there you go.
How do I sound? How's the audio? How's my audio relative to the game? Because yesterday we were a bit hot, I think. Hot, volume-wise, I mean. Crow forever, where are you? Where's the weather terrible? The weather's not bad here in Vancouver. It's okay. I mean, it could be better. But it's not raining, so I can't complain. My audio looks good, or does it sound good, though? That's the real question. How does my audio sound? Yeah, New York has some pretty weird weather sometimes. I went there in April last year, and it was pretty good, but, I mean, it's so cold in the winter, and it's so hot in the summer, it's like... Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to live near New York City. Video sounds great. That's great. Good. So while Vic's away, I'm gonna... Now the first question is, why on earth would I ever play with the stupid gamepad? How do I delete? Oh, there we go. Whatever. I'll just call myself Link. Whatever. And sure, I'll call it Epona. Yeah. So many questions it asks. So for anybody just joining us, this is the HD version, the Wii U version, as you can see right here. And as exemplified by this charming amiibo figure. It's kind of, is it one amiibo or two? Because there's a wolf and Midna, I think that's her name, riding the wolf. So it's almost like it's two amiibos in one. So this is sort of the black sheep of the Zelda games, I guess. It's kind of the one that Zelda fans don't like as much, I think, other than Zelda 2, of course. I mean, I remember when this game came out, it was obviously one of the first games for the original Wii, and it was sort of... So right off the bat, it was like, what is this Wiimote thing? And just in terms of the game, I didn't like the game design. I didn't like how Hyrule was kind of broken up into all these little different pieces. It wasn't one big map, which kind of I didn't like. Whereas in Ocarina, it was like one big map. I do like that the characters look more Japanese. Like this looks like a Kurosawa movie, but I don't know. There's just something about the game design in this that I just didn't get behind.
Dogging the game?
Yes, I am.
Oh my god,
That's
we
what I
haven't
do.
started.
That's what I do. Sue me. Mr. Precision agrees with me. He did not like this game.
Okay.
I didn't dislike it. It's just it.
You guys are both wrong.
I have other Zelda games that I prefer. Out of all the Zelda games, if I was gonna all the ones I haven't played every single one, but out of all I played all the big ones, and out of all of the big ones, this is probably near the bottom
Okay.
in terms of Zelda-ness.
Wow. Can't believe you're already dogging this.
I'm not dogging it. I'm just nothing's perfect.
It's perfect like this morning.
Why? What's wrong with this morning?
Well, just trying to figure all of this stuff out.
I do like this. This looks good. This HD remake.
Yes.
It looks good. I mean, it still looks like a GameCube game, but it looks like a very clean GameCube game. And I was shocked, actually. I was looking at some footage from
turning
the
the game off so I can plug this thing in.
yeah,
okay?
we'll still be streaming once
Yeah.
once it goes off.
This one?
The screen will just go black or blue or whatever it's doing right now.
Okay.
I looked at some footage of the Wii U version recently, and I was surprised at how bad it looked. It didn't hold up at all.
The Wii game.
Yeah, the Wii version. Sorry, the Wii. Yeah, the Wii version of it. Like the aspect ratio kept changing, and it just like you could tell it was an up-res GameCube game. It was so weird how it nothing fit together. So the fact that they released this nice HD remake where everything is clean and presented nicely,
I'm back.
I think that's a good idea.
Hopefully this works. I've never had to do this hard plug in the hard drive thing before.
Please
Okay.
only connect or disconnect.
Well, let's see what happens.
Oh look, I'm just gonna go make an adjustment on my thing.
Okay. That was live tech support, people. Hopefully this works. Let's see. This is my Wii U menu. Everybody gets to see that right now. Okay. Okay, all the things are popping up, so that's a good sign. Oh, tell me you didn't start on the first save. I wonder if there will be a confliction if you started on the first save. Because I might have overwritten my my save game.
It was on another hard drive though, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
We're
We're learning things today.
There's nothing there.
I know, but I don't know what's going to happen when we do this. Okay, here we go.
This does look really good.
All right, let's jump into The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. And hopefully my save game is there. Yes, okay, so I put an hour and 15. Phew! We don't have to play that again. I just saved us a lot of time. Okay. All
The
right.
entire boring. you admit yourself that the whole first portion of this game is boring.
Well, it's only boring because I've played a Zelda game before and I know what we do at the beginning of this thing.
but
and,
you can play the first part of Ocarina is amazing.
True.
The Deku Tree and the going around the village.
Yeah, there's cooler ones out there. This one just takes a little bit too long to get going. Can I turn the TV up a little bit so I can hear the music?
I turned it down. I'm worried about because we're getting
reverb?
audio. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
gotcha,
because we're
gotcha.
getting audio from the game.
Okay.
And then also it's being picked up in our headset.
So how's about we finish up early today, bud? So he's able to go.
Oh
and,
God, I remember this part.
Yeah, see,
Where you have to herd the.
I've done this once already, so now it should
Did
be
you
quicker.
herd the things already?
Yeah.
Good. 'Cause that
Yeah.
was
Well, I have to do it now to get the goats into the barn here. So this is my first task. There's Epona, but we.
What did you name Epona
No,
again?
my daughter named it. I asked her what she wanted to name the horse, and she said Ulo. So this horse is named Ulo, which I kind of like. It's not too bad. Okay, get in there, goat. I got my one goat in. Goat in. This
Why
is
are
probably the
you-
only place.
Why are you not playing with the real controller with the?
Because this has the amiibo support, and I brought the little amiibo. Okay, we're gonna.
I'll show out. Have people seen it yet?
I don't know. I haven't plugged the amiibo thing in yet, so I don't know what it's gonna do. Can't believe I had to go get the hard drive to get this stream going. It's crazy.
Use the amiibo here on the stream and see what it does.
Okay. I don't think it does anything yet. They usually tell you when you can pop stuff in. What's the matter, bud? No, oh, do I have to start again? Oh, come on, let's go.
So you can see here how the texture is like the features of the character's arms and face are kind of painted onto a flat surface. It's not geometry.
Yeah.
So that's something that dates games from this era.
Right. It's a texture map applied to polygons. You can
Yes.
tell where the polygons clip and end and all that
Yes,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. And then they glossed it up with some 2D overlay art too. I mean, look at the rounded, shiny hearts in the left-hand corner. They look almost like cell phone art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's dated.
Looks dated?
To me,
I
it
don't know.
does.
To me, it looks like it's.
I mean, it's
brand-
fine.
maybe-
It's a 10-year-old game. More than 10 years, isn't it? Is this? It's 10, I think it came out 10 years ago.
I'm not sure.
It must have been.
And to me, though, it looks like they had to do a lot of work over again. You know? It
Yeah,
wasn't-
2000, this came out in 2000. This is a 10-year-old game.
I mean, it looks like they had to kind of sit down and redo art all over again, as opposed to just stretching and expanding stuff. I mean, they put a ton of work into both Majora's Mask and the Ocarina of Time game and Wind Waker. All of their up-res so far, all their redos. I wouldn't mind seeing the 3DS games done for Wii U.
Yeah.
You know, that would be cool, and the DS games.
Or the NX.
Or the NX, yeah.
Maybe that's what's coming.
Okay, come on. And it's a bit weird that Ocarina and Majora's Mask aren't on the Wii U either. I guess that would have been a tremendous amount of work.
Is
to go
Majora's
reach.
I thought Majora's Mask was.
No, it's a 3DS game.
No, but it's coming to the Wii U.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's the 30th anniversary of Zelda, so they're probably working on a little bit of everything. So the goat herding is going well. You can see why I wanted to skip ahead a little bit. I don't know how much this... I can't remember how much this task comes into play later on in the game.
Oh no, the Ocarina of Time 3D remake is on the Wii U.
Is it?
Yes.
Or is it
The
Wii?
Majora's Mask one isn't.
Is it the Wii game? I can't remember if...
It's like the 3D version of it ported to the... Because the Wii game was just a straight up port of the N64 version, I think.
Right.
Expendable H3 Row says, "Hi, oh shit, it's Vic."
Hello! How are you? I play video games. I don't just talk about them on television.
Mr. Precision wants to know where this ranks in your list of Zelda games. Because for me, I already said it's at the bottom. He's curious where it is for you.
Yeah, it's not my highest ranking. I don't know if it's at the bottom, but...
why are you hating on it?
I'll tell you what happened is I got stuck in the game when I played it on the Wii, and I just got infuriated, and then a stack of a million other games came in, and I had to just kind of move on. And that hasn't happened in a Zelda experience really since then. You know, usually everything just stops, and I push everything aside and finish the games. But so I'm actually anxious to dive deep into this game and see if I can beat it and how long it will take me, and to kind of re-experience it. And I hope that it's not just a cosmetic thing that they've applied here to the game. I hope that they have actually tuned it a little bit so it's even more fun to play. Goat herding, however, not the most fun. All right.
What are
Hey,
you talking
Batwing, what's
about?
wrong? You all were at 1:18 slower than last time. Well, that wraps it up. That's fine. That's good. I don't care how fast I was. Let's go. It's a high rule. Let's go. Okay, you're making me jealous, so let's get out of here. I don't want to talk to this guy anymore.
Yeah, see, look at his arms. It's not... A lot of that texture is just painted onto a 2D surface.
Right. Jump! Alright, let's go, Ulo. Ulo. Alright. Progress. Now here's the little village. This is where I had a little bit of fun, traipsing around, talking to folks. And she cleaned Ulo earlier, which sounds a little dirty, but she cleaned the horse a little bit earlier.
I Am Nobody
Mm-hmm.
wants... I'm guessing he's an Exorcist fan.
Okay.
Wants to know how much the Wii U costs these days. If you get it new, it's $329 with the game, but I think you can get it used for like $200, $250, somewhere in there. I would wait for the NX.
At this point?
Yeah.
Yeah?
At this point, I would.
Yeah.
Because if Nintendo's smart, all these games will be playable on the NX. I'm assuming.
I think so, right?
So
they've got a good library on the Wii U.
Unless
They've got a nice
you-
stack of games now. For
they're
this
it's
machine.
great games, but
Yeah.
I mean, unless you are super wealthy or you win the lottery, I wouldn't buy a Wii U.
At this stage.
I would keep your money and put it towards an NX.
Well, you
if
just
you
know
was-
that as soon as that NX is announced,
Yeah.
the price for the Wii U will probably drop to just over or around $100.
And it's funny too because they probably didn't want to say they were making a new console as early as they did. It was almost a year ago that they announced that they were making the NX.
Which is
but,
what they did with the Wii U too.
But they had to say they were making a new console because they announced the NX when they announced the DNA deal, when they announced that they were going to start making third-party mobile games, which completely shook the industry. And as part of that same announcement, they had to say, "Oh, and we're also working on a new console. It's codenamed the NX." That was the first announcement of the NX.
Right.
And to this date, so far, the only official thing they've actually said about it. So they were sort of backed into a corner. They had to say they were making a new console to say that they weren't abandoning the industry, but they probably didn't want to as early as they did.
Are we cutting off any of the UI on the TV here? It looks like it's a little,
I'll double check.
looks a little
Gotta be close.
cut. How does it look? How does it sound, everybody?
We're not cutting anything off.
Okay, good.
It says close. I mean,
So
it's right up against the edge.
you pick up some pumpkins, you get some rupees. You know the deal. I found this lady's cradle last night. She was very happy. Let's go to Hyrule. I think I've said goodbye to everybody. I must remember to read during the streams. Everybody help remind me to read.
To read what? The stuff on the screen?
Yes, because...
Can you attack the chickens in this game? I can't remember.
I think so.
Because you can do it in Ocarina.
They're running away. Nope, you cannot.
What is this?
At least with the wooden sword.
4 out of 10.
Oh, you're malicious. All right. I'm gonna call Ulo.
Oh, that's a good comparison. I Am Nobody says the Wii U might be looked at as the same way as the Dreamcast 10 years from now.
Right.
I think that's probably true. Although with
That's
the Dreamcast,
kind of what the GameCube kind of is, though.
yeah. Although with the Dreamcast, it was more advanced than the other consoles at the time.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't. So, like from a graphical standpoint.
Right.
So, I
Well, it
don't
was
know.
more advanced for about a year.
No. Even when it launched, it was not. It was sort of playing catch up to the PS3. It wasn't. It's still. I would say
PS2.
No, PS3. The Wii U.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Dreamcast.
No, sorry, I'm talking.
Yeah.
No, the Wii U was not a trailblazer graphically. I really hate this kid. This is the kid that dies later in the game, isn't it?
Oh, dude. Spoiler.
Oh, no one cares. It's a 10-year-old game.
No, come on.
Come on.
So some people are going to be playing this for the very first time. That's why they're releasing these things. They're re-releasing them.
Oh, that's another good question. Will they announce the NX in a big press conference, or will it be just another Nintendo Direct? I think it would have to be a big press conference, right?
I think they're done with that. Honestly, I think they're making some big
But
statements
with their
about.
console, like with their big console, they'd have to make it a big thing. Maybe not an E3 press conference.
Yeah,
but
maybe
a
not an
big,
E3 one.
But it would have to be some sort of big event. It would be so underwhelming if they didn't.
I don't know. This E3's feeling weird. EA's not even going to have a booth at E3 this year, guys. That has never happened. I've been to 21 of these things, and they've always been there, and they've always been the loudest booth. It's a strange one this year.
The thing most people don't realize about E3 is that E3 is not a PAX or a Gamescom. It's
people
not,
know that. Everybody knows that.
A lot of people forget this, I think. E3 is technically just supposed to be a trade show, right? It's supposed to be guys in suits talking around about their capitalist
and retailers.
stuff.
Capitalist stuff.
They're discussing capital. It's not meant to be this big open to the public thing where we go and play games and oh my god, it's so cool, right? I mean, that's not technically what it's supposed to be. So, and as far as the press conferences go, yeah, I mean, you have a few hundred people in the audience, mostly people like us. maybe a few people in the general public, but 99% of the people who watch it are watching it online. So if you have a Nintendo Direct, which is just online, or
You're
a
being
big
a-
giant, or if you rent, giant stadium like Sony and have this big massive thing, you're still reaching the same number of people across the globe because everyone's watching it online. It makes
That's
no
what
difference to
Nintendo
them.
did last year with the Smash Brothers tournament. Okay,
Yeah.
see, this is what I didn't do. I didn't read anything, so I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do right now. Did anybody read anything?
You're supposed to save Hyrule from the.
Yeah. I don't care how long you wait there. I'm not letting you take Ulo. That's not cool. All right, she has to get into the tunnel. Okay.
Wenja.
Wenja.
You have to get your spear and shoot her in the head.
Oh no! Come on.
And
Wrong game.
you have to kill that squirrel and skin it and make a pelt out of it, and then turn the pelt into a club.
We do a little Metal Gear Solid tunnel.
Yeah. See, look at that rupee. That was
Tunnel
not.
walking.
That was like a 2D thing that popped up.
Here we go. All right.
I am nobody says, and no, my name has nothing to do with The Exorcist. Well, excuse me, princess.
I think this looks pretty damn beautiful, actually. I like that it's.
It's beautiful.
It's
I'm just
a
saying.
surreal kind of quality to it. Remember, it was like almost like, oh my god, it looks so realistic when it came out on the GameCube and the Wii, and compared to all the cartoony.
by that point
and
we were
especially
already
as the
seeing-
answer to Wind Waker, it looked.
Not for me.
Come on.
By that point, we already were seeing PS3 games, and they looked
sure.
better than this.
Yeah, but they weren't Zelda. In terms of
Like
what
when she
Zelda
blinks,
was.
it's like one frame of.
I know. But we hadn't seen,
It's a beautiful
visual
game. I'm not saying it's
incarnation
bad.
of Link and his cohorts like this before.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm just saying now, looking at this, especially in HD where everything's more up-resed, you see its age, which is not a problem.
Sure.
I kind of like seeing the age of something. It
I just-
gives you a continuity in the industry, right? You look back and see how things used to look and how they look now.
I just remember the uproar when Nintendo had a trailer for Zelda that looked closer in style to this, and it might have been an early teaser for this even.
Right.
And it looked kind of, like more realistic animation as far as Zelda can go, in terms of more gritty, more sort of mature-looking animation. Then they released Wind Waker, and people flipped out because they thought, oh my god, look at this kiddie cartoony type thing. And then Namco released the Soul Calibur 2 with a much more gritty-looking Link, and everybody was saying, I want Zelda like that. And then this game came out, and it was closer in approximation to that
This
kind
character
of stuff.
here, this dude with the horns, I remember this is another spoiler for a 10-year-old game. He's sort of a recurring enemy throughout the game. You fight him at different points, and every time you do, you cut off a piece of his horn, I think. So by the last time you fight him, it looks like you're about to kill him. Finally, and you hate this guy because you fought him so many times.
Dude, you are totally spoiling the game.
No, but I want to say something about this.
Okay, but
the
don't-
game is 10 years old.
Yeah, but people are
I already
not
said
gonna-
spoilers. If anybody, I already said spoilers, so
Man.
people can tune out. I'm just saying, at the end, you don't kill him, and I'm just saying about myself, I really wanted to kill him, and I was pissed that the game didn't let me kill him.
Okay, I hope you plugged your ears on that spoiler. I can't believe no more spoilers from you, okay? People are going
The
to
game
experience
is 10
this.
years old.
It doesn't
I
matter.
have to show that I'm street and that I know the game.
People are going to be seeing this for the very first time. So let's, and I didn't get there either. So you're spoiling it for me. So don't spoil anymore.
Sorry.
Okay, so now we're fighting.
Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father.
Okay, all right, that's it. You just can't help yourself.
For all you people who haven't seen Star Wars.
Man, I've got a leak in my BB-8.
Oh,
It's
thank
driving
you.
me
Yeah,
crazy.
Expendable Hero pointed out that I made a Zelda cartoon reference earlier, which you didn't even notice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I said, "Excuse me, princess,"
Oh, that's nice. That's
and
good.
you didn't notice.
I
but
never watched the Zelda
Expendable
cartoon.
Hero
I
did.
was
And
busy
neither did
going.
I, but it was a meme on the internet.
I was busy going to E3.
Tectoids. That's another Zelda reference.
Ah.
Oh, this is where. Yeah, I didn't like
All
being
right.
a wolf.
I've turned into a wolf.
I didn't like being a wolf.
Man, really?
I
You
didn't
just
like it.
you
I
didn't
didn't
like this
like it.
game at all. You paid for this thing.
I
you
loved
paid your-
Majora's Mask, where I got to
you
be
paid your 60
a-
bucks.
I actually got it for free through work. This is one of the first games I got for free through work.
Really? Were you here then?
Yeah, this was one of the first games on the Wii U or on the Wii.
On the
version
Wii.
of it.
Wow.
Yeah, 2007. I bought a Wii and then I borrowed your copy, I think.
We've been working together a long time.
Yeah, this is 2007. This is one of the first games I played. My first day at this company, I played this game on the Wii U. We needed footage for
on the Wii.
On the Wii, whatever.
Do I want to save? Yes, I want to save.
Yeah, Mr. Precision agrees with me. Okay, he says being the wolf sucks, so I win.
Well, let me remember it because it's been a long time.
You have to save your game. It doesn't save automatically.
No, you got to save your game. But I think you
Every
can save,
game.
I think you can save it everywhere.
Here. Every game, when it's re-released on a new console,
should have autosave.
The one feature they should add, if they add anything, is autosave, because you cannot play a game in 2016 without autosave. It's too.
We're doing it.
It's too much to ask that you say. It really is, because you don't think to save anymore. No one does, and then you don't save, and you lose half an hour or however long of progress.
All right, okay, I get you.
You don't save, and then you open a door, and then the game.
Little guy, right?
You don't save, and then you open a door. Midna.
Midna.
It's a lady, not a dude.
Okay. What's her name?
Midna.
Hello, Midna.
Midna. The wolf is cute, but I just didn't like playing as him.
This looks amazing. I like how stylized it looks. Super cool and glowy.
Zendra doesn't know what's going on in the game.
Right.
Because this person hasn't played the game.
Right. So see, there's going to be a lot of people that are watching this stream curious. Don't ruin any more surprises. Yee-hee! Are you sure you want to be doing that? Snarling and glaring at me? I was planning on helping you if you were nice.
Oh yeah, somebody asks, there is Pro Controller support.
Yep.
Does this have the motion controls? Because the Wii version had the stupid...
you can look around with this thing. So
can you play it with the wand, though?
I didn't see the motion control as an option.
That surprises me, because you could play it. That's how I played it originally, was with
the wand. Yeah. So I'm free. You look kind of surprised. This character always reminds me of Batmite or Mr. Mitzelplick.
Is that a Batman thing?
Yeah, Batman and Superman.
Now he could totally fit through those bars.
The dog, the wolf.
Yeah, like why? Look at those. I could fit through those, and I'm fat.
Well, Midna
and they're wood. They're just made out of wood. Just break them. Yeah, you could totally squeeze through those.
Yeah, I guess. All right. So, does that qualify as an invisible wall then?
Yeah, that's a good question. Does it?
Look, I'm in. I'm out.
I could totally. Yeah,
I'm out.
I'm not even a dog, and I could do that.
All right. It's out. Freedom. First puzzle solved. Let's get to a temple.
Hippie Mumbo Jumbo says Nintendo should re-release A Link Between Worlds for the Wii U eShop. It very well might be the best game in the series, but too few people have a 3DS. I completely agree.
That's an amazing game. I agree with that 100%. Everybody should play that game.
Or wait for it to come out on the NX and then play it.
It will be likely on the NX, right?
Can I just mention, because my daily Star Trek reference, whenever still to this day, whenever I see the letters NX, I think of the Enterprise NX-01, which is the registration of the Enterprise from the TV show Enterprise, the more recent TV show that no one liked, but I liked.
And what was the Kirk NX?
All those ones were NCC 1701.
Okay.
But the NX had a different call sign because it wasn't a Federation vessel, because the Federation wasn't around yet. So it was a Starfleet vessel, but it wasn't Federation, so it had a different... Once the Federation was formed, they introduced new call signs for all the Starfleet vessels.
Okay, that's your Star Trek break in the middle of every stream.
In the original series, it's NCC 1701, and then when it gets a refit in the first film, it becomes the 1701A.
Okay.
And then it's B, C,
Can
D,
you talk about BB-8 now?
Picard's is 1701D.
Okay. All right. It's awesome. Yeah. Got all that. Noted.
So that's what I see. Whenever I see the letters NX, I think of Star Trek. So there.
What was that blue dot?
Where?
There was a little.
I don't know. I was talking about. Oh, that's a blood echo.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
You collect those and then cash them in for.
What does that?
Right?
What does that do?
I don't know.
Let's.
Oh yeah. You use your eagle vision and then.
Hello. Huff huff. Can't run away any further. See, little bits and pieces are coming back to me.
Yeah, I remember.
At this point, I feel like one of those kids with amnesia.
It's a weird thing when you play a game that you haven't played.
Japanese RPG.
When you play a game for the first time in a decade, it's like you sort of vaguely remember stuff, but you don't. So.
There are lots of other spirits roaming about here, you know.
Okay. Thoughts on Star Fox Zero? You played it, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, played like Star Fox, except you had to look down at the Wii U gamepad, and it was a little clunky. But I like Star Fox. I just hope that it's meaty and robust and surprising. That's all I'm hoping for. That it's not short and predictable. I hope it is a full-priced, full-featured game.
Swangor wants to know, what does NCC and NX stand for? It stands for the writers thought they were cool letters to put before the name of the ship. That's what it stands for. Just like whenever they go to warp and people say, well, how fast is warp 7 and how fast is warp 9? It's however fast the writers need it to be to get from point A to point B in however many scenes it takes to get there. Also, it's like the elevator on the ship is only ever as fast as it needs to be for the conversation that they have within the elevator.
Can I call you the Spock of game streams? Is that good?
No.
Okay.
Someone's saying Nodio Modley.
Logical.
Nodio Modley is saying Ghostbusters. What about Ghostbusters? Did they release the trailer?
They must have.
It's not coming out for another.
That'll be in the rundown today, if they released it, right?
I don't think so. Maybe there's something in the game that made them think of Ghostbusters. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, I guess I have to target this skull. Can I target it? Lost it. There it is. Okay, now bite. All right. There we go. Down. It's down here. Heart. Okay. So why didn't you guys like playing the wolf? Because so far it seems pretty cool to me. It's a little clunky.
I can tell you why I didn't.
Why didn't you?
Because I wanted to play as Link.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be a wolf.
So it's a little Raiden
and I want
Metal Gear Solid moment.
It's like every Sonic game. Why can't I play as Sonic?
Right. Well, you still are Link.
Yeah, but it's
or in this
same.
case, Batwing.
It's not the same.
And you've just transformed.
The thing is, everybody wanted another Ocarina of Time.
Right.
And Aonuma has said this. Everybody just wanted Ocarina of Time again, and it wasn't Ocarina of Time, and that pissed everybody off.
Well, that's what's wonderful about the Zelda games, is that they don't do that too often.
Yeah.
I mean, they each coexist in their own kind of sphere. I mean, look at what a classic Wind Waker has become, even though like people hated it when it first came out. It's an amazing game.
Mr. Precision says that the controls feel clunky in this game, and I agree. Especially with the Wiimote. Maybe it's better with that.
It's okay. I mean, the thing that I remember playing Spyro the Dragon and feeling the same way. It's like you get accustomed to controlling a character with 2 legs, and suddenly you're dealing with an extra long character with 4 legs. And it is different mechanics. It's different jumping.
Palmer Insul says he loved playing as the wolf, so
okay.
I guess you're right.
All right, here we go. What are these black things? Where are they coming from?
Okay,
so
I
these
am
are all
nobody. We don't know when the NX is coming out any more than anyone else. I mean, we have no inside information as much as we'd like to.
Yeah.
Probably the end of this year or first half of next year. That's the speculation anyway.
Mm-hmm. All I want is one Nintendo account, and you can access everything.
That's the new one they just introduced. That's what it's for.
I know, and it's all carrying.
It's going to be
over
mobile games too.
I know, but all the games that you've bought on whatever system you can play, starting with the NX on that machine. So, and I know they probably won't do a legacy holdover thing. So I mean, hopefully they do. Where the stuff you bought on the Wii and the Wii U.
No, they won't.
And the DS and the 3DS, that would be great.
I bet you it's going to start with this. So games you buy on, this is pure speculation, but I'm assuming that games you buy mobily on like your iPhone or Android will play on the NX. But
scary.
I doubt they're going to let you bring over games from like the Wii and GameCube or 3DS.
That would be the right thing to do, though, wouldn't it?
It would be, but I doubt. I mean, business-wise,
or
we'll have to wait and see.
technologically wise.
No, they can do it. It's just they'd make more money selling the games again.
I don't know. I mean,
we'll see.
There'll be a backlash if that happens.
Yeah,
Nintendo's
we'll
gotta
see. I'm sure
for
these are conversations they're having.
I mean, that That basically turns the NX into the first Nintendo digital shelf, so that you can actually collect your archive and carry that stuff over. That would be awesome. Portable or console.
Palmer is asking us about the new Metroid game, Federation Force. He's saying, why are people so pissed off about it? Why are people pissed off about that game again? I can't remember.
It's big head cutesy, kind of super deformed Metroid.
Right.
With
That's fine.
with a little. Well, the thing that I didn't know, and that I'm very happy to know now, is that it's being made at Next Level, and those guys are terrific developers. They made the last Luigi's Mansion game, and they've made the Mario soccer
Next
games.
Level, they're from Vancouver, right?
And they're Vancouver.
Represent.
Yeah.
They make
they're one
good
of the
games.
only developers outside of Japan to have access to the core Nintendo franchises. It's a big deal, you know. And Miyamoto and those guys, they come over and they work with them.
If people don't like the look of it, I mean, who cares?
Well, you know, they haven't really released a bad game, that next level group. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with this Metroid incarnation. But it does look weird. I mean, people just want and me included, we want that awesome, you know, rejuvenated, two-dimensional Metroid experience. You know, with kind of current tech, kind of like an Ori and the Blind Forest caliber Metroid game would be amazing. Okay.
Chat, tell us what to do. Do you know where you're going?
No.
Okay, chat, tell us what to do if you know what we're supposed to do.
All right.
That's always a bad idea because then people start like giving you bad things on purpose.
But people have been very helpful for me when I've gotten stuck on these things.
Hi, Aaron Verizon. How's it going? And hi, Bengo.
So I guess an hour of Zelda, you could be just stuck and die in.
You could just run around in circles.
And I'm
one
dead
area
already, so I gotta start again.
10 minutes for an
All
hour.
right, game over.
Is this 30 frames per second? I think so.
Okay. Let's see where I am now. I did save, but I didn't. I saved in the.
This looks like 30 frames per second, right? Yeah, it is. They don't have. Do they even have 60 frames per second on the Wii U?
Mario Kart does it 60 frames per second. Yeah. It is a more powerful machine than people give it credit for.
Hadoukens wants to know how the gamepad feels.
Feels fine. I mean, I'm still getting used to the controls of the Wolf, but it feels fine.
Yes, Mr. Precision, we're streaming on the Wii, on the YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
We're two-timing whores.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, why haven't they made a 2D Metroid platform game that's a callback to the originals?
I mean, it's got to be a risk-reward thing for Nintendo, right? They've probably done the business analysis on it.
Oh, that's a good point. Jack D just said no voiceovers. They didn't add voice to this, did
No.
they? I guess they haven't had voice in any Zelda
No,
game.
they haven't.
have they? Yeah.
That will be a tricky day when they do that, you know? It's going to be a little weird. It's like when they added voice to the Lego games and kind of changed the way those all
Yeah,
flow a
what
little
would
bit.
Link sound like?
Yeah.
Would he be like, "Excuse me, princess"?
Okay, so
Would he sound like that?
I
Or
really hope not.
what would he sound like? That's a
Please
good
don't
question.
audition for Link. I wonder if it'll be
Well,
Charles.
excuse me,
It'll be
princess.
Charles Martinet.
What would Nolan North sound like?
Yeah. Troy Baker.
Troy Baker, Nolan North.
Where's that princess?
Give us your best Link.
Yeah.
Troy Baker's Link and Nolan North is Zelda.
No. It's gonna be that moon has come. What's the guy's name?
Who?
From
Oh,
Game of
Peter
Thrones?
Dinklage?
Yeah, Peter.
That
Dinklage.
wizard. And then, so he can be replaced by Nolan North in an
Peter
update.
Dinklage's Link.
They could pay millions of dollars to get the guy
Oh my
from Game of
God.
Thrones and then replace him with the guy that should have got in the first place.
Oh,
via
man.
an update.
Yeah, see, that's dangerous territory. I'm already like down to nothing already. I'm dying.
You have a lock on, right?
I do. And I got him.
Good old Z targeting. Just lock on and go.
I was locked on. Okay. It's a little harder to fight in the water. I'm dying like crazy here.
So what are the ghosts saying?
The ghosts are complaining about being killed by these things that are killing me right now.
Oh yeah, Mr. Precision is pointing out that Axiom Verge is basically a...
Yeah.
You should get a heart because it's beeping, and it's very annoying.
I know, and Zeo Drifter was basically that too last year. What the heck is that? Oh, it's this guy.
Sectoids!
What are these black monsters? I've never seen anything like them.
Christopher Walken is Link.
That would be good.
Oh, that reminds me. I didn't talk about Eddie the Eagle.
No, you didn't.
It's a terrible film.
Is Walken in that?
He is,
Oh,
and it's
that's
hilarious because they have Hugh Jackman's character,
These things suck.
and Hugh Jackman's character is like a failed Olympian
Yes.
who trains the Eddie the Eagle,
Yes.
and he's talking about his old mentor, his old coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the standard, I betrayed, my old coach doesn't trust me anymore because I blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he shows like a picture from a magazine or something of him, and it's Christopher Walken, and everyone starts laughing because you haven't met that character yet. You see his picture,
Yeah.
and it's Christopher Walken standing next to Hugh Jackman. I'm like, I just said really loud in the theater. I'm like, oh, I bet you he's gonna show up later in the movie for a cameo, because it's so obvious because they got Christopher. It seemed like such a weird way to introduce him. You show a picture of him first before.
Sure.
Like they should have showed.
And how was he?
It's Christopher Walken in a stupid sports movie. I'm not gonna do a Christopher Walken impression because I can't. But the movie itself is pretty stupid. It's just if you watch the trailer, it's exactly what you think it is.
Okay, it's time for Blake to talk about something that he loves. Right? 3, 2, 1. Not Star
So
Trek.
in Star Trek,
Not Star Trek. That's my challenge to you. You can have 2, 3 hate bombs, but then you got to talk about something that you love. Oh, I opened something.
yeah, you gotta use that to weigh stuff down, don't you? Don't you have to use the skulls to? Is it like a weight for something?
I can't remember. Or is this where I came out of before? I'm stuck, guys.
What does Midna tell you to do?
Midna says, come over here through this locked gate. So I'm trying to figure it out. And these octopus things are killing me like crazy. So Midna's over here, I believe. No. Where's Midna? Oh, I guess I could look at the mini-map down there.
Yeah, well you have, the whole thing there, right?
That too. Okay.
I could just Google it, but that's
No.
That's no fun.
No cheats. Does the chat remember? Does anybody remember how to play this? So this is where we came down, I believe, right?
Yeah, so people are talking about Star Trek now. Yeah, the new trailer for the new movie looks
Oh my
absolutely
God.
terrible, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
The movie itself might be good. I'm looking at the story, and it looks like it's just another cheesy episode of the old show, which is fine. It doesn't look like more dark, depressing. Oh my God, do you bleed?
How many spoilers have you?
I don't care.
Do you know the whole script?
I don't care. I only did that with Star Wars because I sort of cared. I was like interested in that movie.
Yeah.
This movie, I'm not. I don't care. Like, I'm not going to be reading any spoilers about Episode 8. But no, the new
Nice.
movie. I
Got a
hope the
little dig in there.
The
Little
trailer
knife
was
blade into
the
the back of
trailer
Star
was
Wars.
the
Good
trailer
job.
was obviously terrible.
Yes.
But
we're Star Trek now.
yes,
Terrible.
but the movie itself might be okay. It probably won't because it's probably just going to be another J.J. Abrams stupid action movie.
We'll see.
Yeah, Simon Pegg wrote it, so you know he knows how to write stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. So I got the sound like I solved something, but I don't know if I actually
That's so
solved
sad.
it.
If the game says I did something right. Okay, so you need to raise the water level to swim over the spikes.
I did that, or
and then,
I'm
then
in the
drop
wrong
the
space.
and then drop the water level on the other side of the spikes. That's what someone in the chat just said.
I'm stuck in the sameness of the map.
Do you bleed?
Do I bleed?
People in the chat are saying that now.
Okay.
Do you bleed? So now you're on the other side of the spikes. So can you drop the water level on this side?
There's the dude. Or the lady. Midna. Okay,
Yeah,
there
you
it
can
is.
drop the water level there, right?
Okay, there we go. These guys got me last time. All right, let's do this. So we spent probably our hour just getting to here.
Have we been streaming for an hour? Not that
I don't
long.
know.
Not that long.
It feels like I've been
I can
running
check.
around in
I'll
circles.
tell you how long we've been streaming. We've only been on for 40 minutes, or 20 minutes left.
Okay, here we go. I got through this darn thing. That's great.
And then we got work to do.
Yeah. All right. Progress. Let's do this. Are you using the X to hone your senses like you should?
That's always cute in Zelda when they break the fourth wall by saying... that would be weird if it was voiced, and they said that. Two characters saying to you, press the X button to do this.
Right.
You see that? Use your Z targeting to blah, blah, blah.
Well, they make it work in games like Arkham or Uncharted and stuff where they
But
have
in
a
Arkham,
couple
do
characters.
they literally
Uh-oh.
say to Batman, press the select button to use your detective vision?
No, they put the icon up, but
Yeah.
Alfred tells Batman that you should use your senses, sir.
Yeah,
to, you know,
yeah. So they
okay.
do like a balance of it.
Yeah. Okay, so what is... I guess I have to do everything for you. Look, I'll show you all the small ledges. So just,
That's another issue I didn't like about this game is I hated her. She's such a bitch. She's so like,
oh, come on.
she's so like, ew, aren't you doing this fast enough? At least Navi was sort of
This is
on your
cool.
side and trying to help you, but she hates you and she's like, you're not good. You don't know what you're doing, do you? Blah blah blah. Oh, I guess I have to show you how to do this. Like, shut up, lady. Like, I hate games where you have characters like that are annoying.
Listen! Like that?
Listen! Hey! Listen!
I've got the super fast leapers now with Midna. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Metal Gear does it like that, don't they? Snake, use the action button to...
Yeah.
Yeah. If you press the button on
I mean, that's
your
what's different
controller...
about games and regular narrative.
But with
Can I
Metal
walk on
Gear...
this?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, man.
With Metal Gear, it made sense because you had... those games in general break the fourth wall all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of was funny when it did that.
Listen! I was a little nervous there. I don't know if anybody caught that when I walked on the rope.
Oh, people are hating on me because I criticized Midna.
Yeah.
And they're saying later she was one of the best parts of the game. Later in the game, she treats you differently, so it's character development. Okay, fine. Whatever.
I like Midna. I think she's cool.
She's no Alex Vance from Half-Life 2.
True. Why does Valve hate you so much?
Valve doesn't hate me. They made the best game ever.
Yeah, but they're not making the sequel.
Maybe they are. You don't know that.
We'll know. We'll know soon enough.
Did you fall and die?
Nope.
Did you do this part again?
Nope.
Weren't you you were just here?
I'm near the top. I'm killing it.
Why does the wolf not have any anatomically correct reproductive organs?
Because this is a family-friendly game.
Well, son, this is not unfamily friendly.
You know.
You wouldn't have a family if you didn't have those things.
People
so.
like to complain.
It'd be funny if the Japanese version has it totally just like the camera zooms into the wolf's
Have you
ass.
seen that? I think it was a Spider-Man statue in China. Did you see that with the
No.
anatomically correct Spider-Man statue?
I'm googling it now. Am I gonna regret this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, that's not correct though. How you wouldn't even have that? Like if you're
That's
wearing a
crazy,
tight
right?
spandex suit, it wouldn't stick out that like that. No, Palmer, I've never played the multiplayer Half-Life 2 story thing. That was a fan-made thing, right?
There's spirits up here. Okay, cool. I don't know, man. I think they're nailing the mysticism and the uh-oh.
In what? In this?
Yeah, it's looking cool.
I thought you were still talking about the Spider-Man statue.
No. Nothing. They're not nailing anything there. What are these monstrous birds? What in the world is happening here? Okay, so everybody's just freaked out. So let's send a...
Chad Qualo is praising Half-Life 2. So he's now my favorite person in the whole world.
As he should.
Because Half-Life 2 is the best game ever made, ever, in the history.
What about GTA 5?
No,
Come
better
on.
than GTA 5.
Fickle.
GTA 5 is probably the third best game ever made.
Oh. What's the second?
Custer's Revenge.
Okay, there you go. Pulling one out from the archive.
Mr. Precision wants to know if we're streaming GTA Online after this. Actually, I can stream it later today after I get home. I left my copy at home.
Don't target the bird and go jumping off the roof. In fact, I'm going to save right now.
You're almost going to meet Zelda here, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that'll be a good spot to stop.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be about an hour. Oh yeah, and that's another thing, Mr. Precision. I convinced him to play Half-Life 2, I think, and he's playing it for the first time ever now, and he loves it.
What, Mr. Precision is?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
wow.
playing Half-Life 2 for the first time. Mr. Precision, make sure you play episode, because Half-Life 2 ends on a really abrupt cliffhanger, and episode 1 and 2 take place immediately after, so you'll definitely want to play those as well. And then episode 2 ends on a cliffhanger, and then you just gotta be in the same boat as me and wait for episode 3 or Half-Life 3 for the next 10 years. Then you can start sending angry emails to Valve and be like,
Oh!
"Oh, did you do that again?"
Yeah. I'm good at leaping off the roof as a wolf.
Palmer's asking what my favorite part of Half-Life is. I love everything in Half-Life 2. This is a weird answer because most people would say the gameplay because the gameplay is so solid. My favorite aspect of Half-Life 2 is the story, which is most people would not say when they're talking about why Half-Life 2 is great. But the story is so perfect because not only is the story itself great because you're this resistance fighter fighting these evil aliens and it's great, it's really uplifting and inspiring and blah blah blah. But the way the story is told is perfect for its medium. Like how they build this world without any clunky exposition. You sort of discover it in the background and you sort of absorb it all naturally and organically. It feels real. Not every story could be told the way the story in Half-Life 2 is, but the story they told is perfect for that.
Okay, where do
So
I go?
it's a perfect synergy of every element in that game, and the story is my favorite part.
I love dog.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that Black Mesa, or the new remake. It's not on. I have a Mac. I don't have a PC at home, so.
Where do I go? Do I make this leap?
You have to. What's behind you? What's on the?
I came
There's
from
something
here.
blinking on the left there. Go left. There's something blinking left. Like there's something. Yeah. What? She's blinking now. What does that mean?
Okay, look just a little farther.
Can you not jump over onto that? Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Man. Oh, Christ.
You gotta do it fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Precision, the pacing in Half-Life 2 is perfect because everything in that game is perfect. Everything in that game is perfect.
What I
From
really
beginning
dug
to
about the way that they just sort of blended genres, so you feel like, you know, it's this kind of chase game for a while, then it's a survival horror game, and there's some awesome vehicle sequences. You've got some incredible
And it all feels so
physics
effortless
puzzles.
and just real and natural. And I like that it's all kind of in real time, the whole
We
game.
should stream a little Half-Life 2 for
We
me.
should.
Shit.
You gotta do it.
Fast. Okay.
Maybe we should stream that remake, the fan remake that just was endorsed by, or not a remake, it's a spin-off.
Of Half-Life 1, right?
No, it's
it's the side story of
yeah, the
Half-Life
side
2.
story. Because I played all of Half-Life 1 as well and all of its side stories, and they're great. They're no Half-Life 2, but they're
Yeah,
good.
both amazing. Yeah, I kind of want to dip into the classic archive library that we have around here.
Yeah.
Play some of these awesome old games. Anybody interested in seeing some PsyOps? You ever play PsyOps?
Which one's that again?
It was a pretty revolutionary game from Midway Chicago. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
I can understand why people get frustrated with the puppy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
told you.
Okay.
Are we done, or are we gonna keep going?
No, I want to get to the top of the tower. Let's go. I'm at the. I saved up there. Okay.
I am nobody wants to know if the Blu-ray player in the PS4 is any good. I mean, it's a Blu-ray player.
Yeah, it's great.
It plays at full resolution. And,
I use both the PS4 and the Xbox One for playing Blu-rays. They're both great.
I mean, I haven't had any problems with it. So.
I don't understand why people buy just regular Blu-ray players. To be honest.
Yeah.
You know.
Just buy a PS3 or a PS4.
Yeah. Ever since the PS3 came out, it's just like, why would you buy just a standalone Blu-ray player? Why wouldn't you buy an awesome game system?
Mr. Precision wants to know how many games do you have in the library?
Thousands.
Literally thousands.
Thousands and thousands of games.
I've posted pictures and stuff on the Instagram account
Yeah.
of it. Literally thousands. From going back as far as the Atari 2600.
Yep.
Okay, Vic, don't fall.
I'm saving.
You can't save there though. It only saves at the start of each loading area.
I don't know.
So if you died there just because you saved, you're still gonna start at the same spot.
You think?
I think so. It's not gonna start you on that route.
I don't want to jump after this thing, right? Can I fight these guys? Wow. I can. This is intense. Ah!
You know, it's a game I've never played.
It's kind of Last Guardian-esque right now. It's making me feel, you know,
Yeah.
a little bit, right?
Or Last Guardian or Shadow of the
Shadow. Well, no, a little more Last Guardian.
Because I was just about to say the
Okay.
one game, because people are saying like they haven't played Half-Life 2. The one game I've never played that is embarrassing is I've never played Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh man, that's amazing. We should maybe stream the PS3 version of that. I don't think that did they release a PS4 code?
I don't think so.
So here's Zelda
But
right
I
here.
would be very surprised if they didn't release one. If they didn't put it on the PS4 when The Last Guardian finally comes out. Is this Zelda?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hi, Jay Blez69. I guess 68 was taken. I don't know what other reference you could be making with that.
Those are great numbers together.
Dude, hold down B. Oh, I guess they want you to skip.
I want to see this. I'm playing this for the first time in a long time, so I want to see some of this stuff. He's not exactly what I had to. This brings back a lot of memories because I used footage from this game when we cut the Video Games Live first year content, right? When we did because I cut the Zelda piece and the Mario piece, and this had the most, at the time, some of the most cinematic looking Zelda stuff. Does she take
Yeah, I
off?
don't like Midna.
Does she take off her hood here? Listen
Yeah, she
carefully. This
reveals
was
herself.
Once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. The king that rules the Twilight
Oh,
has
that-
been turned into a
I think-
world
I
of
think-
shadows.
I think we have a newcomer. Desro wants to know how we got the HD version.
We are part of the Electric Playground. We are the Electric Playground. We've been reviewing video games for 20 plus years, and so we get early code to take a look at content and
Subscribe to
preview
what
it.
we do on EPN, youtube.com/EPN. What's our YouTube?
youtube.com/EPNTV, and you can catch up on new stuff every day and tons of really cool archive stuff. But we've been doing this for a very long time. Not streaming. We haven't been streaming for a very long time. This is kind of new to us, but been reviewing games for many, many years.
So it's HD, but I can still see where the lines are not a straight line and it's like a staircase.
Right. Okay. We're very close to the TV, though.
This is true.
Yeah.
Like, see right there, there's the, what's it called, aliasing?
Yes.
Or-
Yeah, and there's muddy textures, but I think if you sit back from it, it's an impressive looking video game.
Yeah.
It still stands up. I mean, it looks like it's equivalent to the HD remasters of Shadow and Eco and stuff like that, you know?
You do see its age, though. It's not like it's a brand new game.
No. It's time for that new Zelda, right? It's time for that cinematic, brand new HD, full-on, awesome new HD experience. I got to do that.
People are asking about this amiibo.
Yeah, we haven't done anything with this thing yet.
Let's try to see what it does.
You enter the new Cave of Shadows using the Wolf Link amiibo figure. So there's new content in this game.
So you probably have to unlock. You can't just use it at the beginning.
No. And there's been, usually what Nintendo does is they give you a section in the game where they remind you that, hey, you can use your amiibo, and you can't really do that until you get there. And they've told us nothing about the amiibo yet. So that evil bastard came and set the castle on fire and killed a whole bunch of people and turned them into spirits.
Isn't that the plot of the first Mario game? Like all the Koopas you're killing are the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom that have been turned into...
Really?
I think that's what the... Yeah.
Wow. You know a lot, Blake Siefkin.
Desro says you can also use the Smash Brothers amiibo to do stuff in this game.
Oh, that's cool. So any
What,
of
you
the
can
Link
play as
games?
Mario?
Well, what I just read is that the Wolf Link will actually work in Super Mario Maker, which is kind of cool. It'll turn the little icon into Wolf Link, which is awesome. So here's Zelda. I am Zelda. Iconic moment in the game right here. You don't have to look so sad. This is no time for levity. So Midna's all good in this new destroyed Hyrule.
No,
She
because
doesn't
she's
care.
from that world. She's from the Twilight world.
Right.
She's the Twilight Princess.
Right,
So she's used to it, and they're
She's fine.
not, because it's crazy looking.
right. I forget the interplay when Link is human and wolf. I know that you can transform during the game. You can go back and forth in certain
Yeah,
sequences.
but you can't for the first bit of the game. You have to. I think it's the first temple you unlock the ability to change back to a person.
Okay. Please, you must leave quickly before the guard comes. Okay. So I think that's where
Yes,
we're gonna...
Desro, this is the HD Wii U version.
This is the HD remake, the remaster. I think we're gonna call it there, and I'll get a little bit further, and we'll stream another hour of this thing
we
before
got
the
work
game
to do,
comes
though,
out.
yeah.
We got
We gotta go do
a
stuff.
rundown to make. Thanks for
for
watching,
coming, everybody.
Thank you. We'll be back soon with more streams. Bye.